Hey, this is Karam Pal. Welcome to this video. In this, I am going to explain the fear of loss. Many of us have this fear of loss, and we become emotional when we lose something, right? We become emotional. For example, when we lose money, right? When we lose job, when we lose a precious thing, right? And sometimes we fear the loss of a relationship, right? We fear. And let me tell you, this is a psychological fear that is in our mind, you know. But we fear from its happening. We fear from its happening, right? And because of this fear, we do small things. We play defensive life, right? We are scared of this thing, that if it goes, it will take many things, it will take the things, right? But let me tell you, the everything is temporary, right? In life, everything is temporary, nothing is permanent, right? What are the reasons that, that we fear from this, fear from loss? The number one reason, what is the thing that is, we think that is, it is so precious. We think, right? We try to accumulate the things, we try to accumulate the things, right? And many times we think our life depends on this thing. Multiple times it is just an assumption. Multiple times it is just an assumption. Because when the real things happens, can't we live without that? If a bad relationship or a relationship goes away, can't you live? You can live, right? So what you can do to remove this fear, what you can do? Number one thing is, remember that nothing is yours. Even your body is not yours. Nothing is yours. Second thing is, if you lose something, you can gain it, you can regain it, you can gain it again. But in our mind, we, when this fear comes, it doesn't allow us to think that we can gain it again. It just focus on its loss, right? If we remain calm, composed, and really think, we can gain it again, right? Once you become ready to lose, let me tell you, you will gain many things. You will gain many things. It's just a mind thing. In your mind you are thinking you are losing it, but once you are open and ready, that you are okay losing losing the things, and you can live without them, you will gain many things. You will gain anything. I had this fear, I will lose something, I will lose that, I will lose job, I will lose money, many things. I had this fear. But once I committed that I'm okay, I can live without those things, then things changed. I accepted that I can live without those things, which I now see precious, but when in reality they are not precious, because we can live without them, right? So I will share this template. Write this down, write this fear, and write down that what you can do to prevent this. And if you don't remove this fear, what the losses you will have, What losses will you have? Write down those things, right? Once you write down, once you analyze and start acting on it, and remember that you can gain something, whatever the thing you are thinking that it is precious, I won't live without it. But that is not the case. That is not the case. It's just a thing in our mind. It's just a thing in our mind, right? So practice this, fill this template, and start removing this fear slowly, right? And also write those things, important things in the template. And remember that everything is temporary. Everything. Once this fear goes away, you will do many things. You will take more risk, right? And use use this fear for your benefits. Try to try to lose small things, try to take small risk, and start practicing it, that you can live without the things that you are thinking that they are precious. Analyze it, practice it, start practicing on small things, and then take further risk and further risk, and have open mind. Once you accept that I am okay to lose these things, I can gain them again, you won't have this fear. Thank you so much.